My name is Jami Updike, and I'm here to reintroduce myself as a therapist to Vancouver, Washington, and actually the greater Portland area. And I was a therapist in Vancouver for about 20 years, and I have experience in child and family therapy. I have worked with individuals and couples and families. And I'm open to working with groups. It depends kind of on the feedback of what I get from this video. But that's also something that I would be entertaining to the thought of. What I'd like to say first and foremost about what I base my therapy on is communication. And the communication is key because everybody relates to each other differently, and how they communicate is different from individual to individual. So I would like to be the facilitator, being the one to listen and hear what you have to say. And obviously, if you're coming for therapy, there must be something on your mind. And so I don't view things necessarily as problematic, although probably one who's coming for therapy does. But what I do is I look at it as you and I, and thus the acronym, you and I, Understanding Illumination, which is really into a deep listening to what the person is presenting as a problem. And so I hope that that sounds as a position that would be comfortable to approach for you, because I've found it's very effective and it's comfortable for me. So that's kind of where I start from. And secondly, I look down at this because it's an important thing to stress, is that I feel like we are always in relationship. Sometimes we're in relationship with each other, and the issue might be coming from two people who aren't communicating. Again, we're back to the communication factor. But we're always in communication with something. And it might be an inanimate object that the person's in communication with that's become an issue. And so I'd like to add in here that in my second year of schooling, I did concentrate on dual diagnosis, which is mental health with some type of addiction. And I'd be very willing to talk with people who have a person who is either in their home and has an addiction problem, or he or she herself who is plagued by an addiction. And it's something that is prevalent, and it can be worked on, it can be easily changed, and progress can be made in short order. So I hope that sounds positive. I hope you would consider that as a way to get past that, if that in fact is the problem or the identifiable factor. And the other thing I'd like to say is I'd like to keep the place that we meet together always comfortable, always accepting. I'd like it to be warm. I'd like it to be a place that feels safe regardless of the issue. So in closing, I'd like to say thank you for your time and viewing me on Thumbtack. And I'd like to say one last thing that is going to be occurring in the near future, and that is I do have a book that's written. It isn't going to be out for a little while, so I hope you will give me a call, and maybe we can get to know each other before the book is on the market. But it is forthcoming, and it is about who I am. It's a short autobiography, and I think you'll find it actually quite light in and of itself, with a lot of levity. So that said, I hope we can get together. I would like to offer a 10-minute free consult. That all you have to do is pick up the phone and give me a call. And other than that, we can be off and running shortly. So thanks again for your time, and I appreciate all of this, and I hope that we all will be sitting together and talking about this in person. Thank you so much.